Good afternoon. Welcome to Afternoon Chat. How's everybody doing today? I had a good morning. Well, I did a 2.5 hour nap. It's kind of like a whole fresh night's sleep. Talk about rejuvenate your body. The chat is up and running. If you are trying to chat but can't, you need to go to YouTube and download their Discord app. That's the only platform I'm on. Afternoon Chat is a live stream chat room with no set topics. Nunu, all right, welcome. How are you, my friend? Happy Halloween. Well, I hope your Halloween was happy. Oh, you're allowed to do anything you want, Nunu. Okay. Whatever trips your trigger just tickles me plumb to death. I only have one account. I am wearing black t-shirt because tomorrow is laundry day. I did not do my laundry today. I went back to bed and took a 2.5 hour nap. Well, I stayed up last night watching football. I'm not going to shave my head. That is not going to happen. That was better than decent. That was downright nice. I feel like a new man. I'm a Lions, pro football Lions fan. I watched last night's game because it was the only game on. What'd you do? Get Morgana's measurements? When they get that big, I think you just say watermelon, which I know you like. So there you go. Wait a minute for what? I'll tell you what, you're coming up on my TV before you come up on my computer. That's a delay. It's only about 1 second, but it's a delay. It's still not bad when you consider that we're on opposite sides of the planet. Fun fact about yesterday's show. Yeah, just call her watermelon. Okay. the twin pack of watermelons. Now, interesting fact about yesterday's show. One of my neighbors, a fine young man, was on his way to the park, and he walked by my house dribbling his basketball. You could hear the basketball. My mic picked it up. You could hear that sound all the way around the globe. Yes, dribbling. I told him about it. I said, dude, one young man's dribble heard around the world with about a 5-second delay. Technology is grand, my friend. It is just truly grand. He was famous and he didn't even know it. No, it wasn't very loud at all, but the mic did pick it up. I watched it. And I thought it interesting enough that I needed to tell him about it. When I went for a walk, he was still in the park playing basketball. Oh, I'm glad she won her court case. But I'm telling you, the world loved to see her bounce. She was definitely healthy. Excuse me for the cough. I'm still on Dr. Pepper. I slept too late, you know. My hair's still damp from the shower. The dancers, adult dancers in this country, they make good money. Yeah, it's just damp. It'll dry out by the end of the show. Yeah, nowadays they have better lipstick. It doesn't come off. It stays on. Yeah, but she did all the running across the baseball field, and that's where we got to see the true bouncing action. She was so big, I imagine she is having health issues with her back. I love the fact that you research everything. I went to your page last night. You were on my mind while I was doing dishes last night, cleaning up after dinner. I went to your page. Do you play music instruments? That's the way it looked to me, like you were musically inclined. What? All music should never be a secret, my friend. That should be an open book. Music keeps the world alive. I use music to motivate my brain, stimulate my brain, make me think. But if you can do the music portion, I could do some lyrics. We could write a song together. Oh, I know. I hate that. I like parents, don't get me wrong, but I hate that they try to impose their will on younger people. I come up with a lyric last night while I was doing dishes. And I was thinking I would tell you about it today. Yeah. I don't think parents should be forcing their children once they're adults. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. It was baby, what you thinking? Or no, baby, tell me what you're thinking. Blow my mind. With an octave change for blow my mind. Baby, what you thinking? Blow my mind. Got to get the octave change for blow my mind. Baby, what you thinking? Blow my mind. Doesn't work. With the octave change, baby, what you thinking? Blow my mind. But I don't have a band anymore. And I don't write music. I only write lyrics. I like blues. I listen to all genres of music, but I really like the blues. I had a band, but they fell into drugs, crystal meth specifically, and it dissolved the band. We called it Soiree. SWARE with a little dealie over the top of the E. SWARE with a what do you call that over the E? Close enough. Let me see here. SWARE. I don't know how to even put the thing over the top of the E. Yeah, I don't see it on my keyboard. But there was a little squiggly line over the top of the E. Yeah, you got the little line over the E, just no Y on the end. Yeah. That was back in the day. We wrote 22 songs in 1 year. It was an interesting time for me. I was going through something in my private life. Would have been the last one. Yeah, we were doing almost 2 weeks per song. There you go. They never recorded or published anything. One guy ended up going to prison. Another guy hung himself during the pandemic. And my lead guitarist came down with Parkinson's and could no longer strum a guitar. Yeah. Yeah. He couldn't handle the pandemic. He couldn't be alone. He needed people to keep him alive. And he was alone too much during the pandemic. He got really bad depression and took his own life. It was very sad. Yeah, Parkinson's is a very debilitating disease for a guitar player later in life. It was tough. But I used to ghostwrite for them. It was technically my band. They came to my home and performed every day. Well, bless their hearts if they come up with any kind of cure for any kind of disease. I wish all diseases could be cured. There's nothing more valuable on this planet than human life. I knew everybody and I got them all together. And I took all the furniture out of my apartment and I built them a stage. And they played and they were very good. The two guitar players both had 40 years experience. The one down with Parkinson's was highly trained in jazz, which I know you know well. And the drummer was the one that committed suicide. And it was all because of the pandemic. Yeah. But I ghost wrote the lyrics, and the band owned everything, not me. Yes, it was very sad. The pandemic took a toll on the globe, on every human on the planet. Everyone lost somebody they loved and they cared about. I believe you got to be nice to everybody. Personal opinion. I think you need to be nice to everyone all the time. A life of kindness. It's a good life. That's somewhat personal. I for many years I had numbers, math in my brain all the time. And then I had an accident and all the numbers went away and words took their place. Yeah. So what used to be always numbers in my brain was replaced with words. No, it was a traffic accident. I was on a scooter and I got hit by a drunk driver. Left me crippled with a little bit of brain damage, maybe. Yeah, it was a hit and run. She left me laying in the street to die. It was a woman. Just a little bit. I'm okay, though. Don't worry about me. I'm still alive and doing fine. Yeah. I am crippled. I still walk, but I walk with a cane. Accidents can happen to anyone. Yeah, I use a cane. The procedure I had done was called a tibia plateau. I know how you like to research things, so. Just a normal cane. Yep. It's the lower half of a knee replacement. Yeah. Tibia plateau. So I have a bunch of metal in my leg. 2 metal plates and 5 screws. 3 small screws and 2 big screws. Basically, you got 1 plate going up the leg and another plate sits on the top so that the knee can rest on top of that plate. Accidents can happen to anyone. Pull it together as best you can and move forward, okay? Yes, I get stopped at the airport. Yeah, it's a big deal. Yeah. It actually kind of, if you look at the x-ray, it kind of looks like a pistol. Excuse me. Yes. Yes, I'm okay. And I'm not a transformer yet. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. You never know. I'm better than okay. I'm excellent. I think that you can't let the injury define you as a person. Yes, it's a very successful uh, niche. There's been quite a few variations. They did a lot of anime off of it. Also, the anime is not as famous as the movies. Okay, but the anime is still, I mean, very entertaining for children. Yeah, 1984. That was before you were born. Okay. Yeah. I was born in 57, 1957. I'm going to go until 2057. I'm going to live to be 100, even though I smoke. Hey, all it takes is a spark. Well, I think that's the thing about the Transformers is they can keep getting repaired. Kind of like what we're doing to humans now. As we break, they repair us, we move forward. Okay, hair's dry. Yep, that's what we do. Fix it, move forward. Oh, yeah. She needs to get some other roles. Yeah, Megan Fox, they should be giving her some dramas. Not just action, but dramas. I think she could be a good actress if they give her better parts. Yep, I agree. Yeah. You can't blame them. You must feel sadness for them, but don't blame them. Well, it's it's illness, mental illness. That's why I recommend counseling to everyone. At certain points in our life, we all need counseling. After my accident, I was suicidal for at least 5 years. Yeah. I did not. How can I explain this? Yes, I did not think that I wanted to live as a cripple. And saw no value in life until I got into music. Music saved my life, gave me new value. Well, Kevin's at work. Some days he's got to work. Other days he has a little downtime and he can jump in here. Yes, music saved me. my band, they saved me. The first 5 months, I could not walk. The band came to my home and played the music, and we wrote music together. Yeah. But he's a very good mechanic. He knows what he's doing. It is a good skill for him to have. There are a lot of mechanics that cannot operate the machines that they keep running. No, I could not walk. 5 months, and then I had to learn how to walk all over again. Sometimes injuries take a long time to heal. Well, if Kevin can't get in today, he'll be back next week. He's a good man. Did it heal back on its own, or did they have to put metal inside her? If you have metal inside your body, some things change about your body. Yes. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. They will go back in, they will take the pin out. Yeah, that's good. Yes. Scooters are dangerous. Yes, a pin. It's actually more of a screw, but they call it a pin. Yeah. Scooters are very dangerous. I was actually thinking about buying a trike, the 3-wheeler, one in front, two in the back. They have some electric trikes now that look good to me, but I have not bought one because I determined that if I bought one, I might never walk again. And it is better for my health if I walk. When you become stationary, and you do not stay active, stay moving, your life expectancy drops like a rock. Not good. You must stay active and you must keep eating. Oh, what, were you trying to cross a river? No, not necessarily smoking, but just keep eating and keep moving. You got to do both. Yeah. Crossing rivers is dangerous. It looks like it's dry, but it's not. It's wet. Okay. Thank you. And I hope your mother heals fast. It generally takes at least 1 year. The older you get, the longer it takes you to heal. Oh, the back of the head is very sensitive. The brain stem is there. Yeah, not a good place. Yeah. I know a lot of people my age that are my neighbors that are going in for surgeries and they keep trying to bounce right back. You can't bounce right back when you're older. It takes you time to heal. Yeah, I understand. Maybe you need to sleep in a split shift. Sleep 4 hours, get up for 4 hours, sleep for 4 more hours. Oh, no new episode yet? It might be something big because he's getting ready for winter. Dusty might be building something. Yeah. They've been working on that place solid for years now. I've been watching. It's come a long way. Dusty Baker. His new baby name is Bo Baker. It's got a ring to it. Just B-O, no W. Yes, Brooke is the daughter. I think she is 5 now, maybe 6. My granddaughter, her name is Charlie. Yes, Charlie is a boy's name, but some names are neutral. You can use them for both genders. Stacy could be a boy, could be a girl, right? Yeah, Stacy. I know Stacys that are boys and Stacys that are girls. Dana. I know boys named Dana and girls named Dana. Right? Yeah. There's a lot of names. Can be either one. Sometimes they're spelled differently, but sound the same. Dana means fund. That's interesting. That's interesting. Suara means sound in Indonesian. Unfortunately, with that band, 22 songs lost forever. Gone. What does ghost mean in Indonesia? Hantu? That's interesting. Yeah, the band, the songs belong to them. One guy went to prison, another died, and another Parkinson's. Everything was lost. But I can't reuse those lyrics because I signed them off. They belong to the band. No CD, no cassette, nothing. Yeah, it was a waste. I was thinking about starting a songwriting show where we write lyrics for public domain. When I was writing music for the band, they gave me the nickname Ghost mostly because I wouldn't let them put my name on anything. And after the drummer died, I felt, well, I'm starting this new project. I will take that old alias, Ghost Mostly, and move it forward to the new project. And then I created Ghost Mostly Media, LLC. It made sense to me, okay? Limited Liability Corporation. I went and got a business license under that name. Just for what I'm doing on YouTube online. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I liked it too, especially when the guys from the band gave me the name, you know? They told me, you're a ghost. You're not really even here, are you? That's what they used to tell me. They also complained because I refused to wear clothing. They call you grandpa? That's a unique nickname for a kid. I'm thinking this might have something to do with what a thoughtful person you are. Oh, well, that's kind of sad. Well, I like the nickname Nunu. It's got a ring to it. Okay, I like it. And it's original. Nobody else. I don't know anyone else named Nunu. That's good. That warms my heart. Okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Do you know any females named Nunu? I do not. Well, we can we can call you Hantu Nunu. Hantu Nunu. I like it. There you go. That's all you need, right? Hantu Nunu. A pleasure to meet you, Hantu Nunu. Well, it can just be our nickname for you, okay? That makes me special. Oh, too long? Yeah. Sometimes longer is better. It's okay to be unique. It's okay to be an individual, different from everyone else. I like to be unique. I like to be different. Very healthy, very happy. She used to be a dancer. I don't know if she's going to continue in dance or not. No, modern dance. More like hip hop. But I don't know if she's going to continue doing that as she gets older or not. She has not decided. Yeah, K pop, hip hop, yes. She is very, very smart. She is in high school and she works a job in retail. Yes. How much do you weigh? Yes, you're always allowed to have side jobs in the US. Most people have side jobs. Yeah, your weight. I am 146 pounds. All right, so that's about the same as me. Very close. £2.2 in a kilo. It's about the same as me. 146. My guess. How tall are you? I am 5'6.5". I don't know. It makes no sense to me. I joke and I say Americans are too stupid to use the metric system. We cannot convert. I'm 154 pounds, so you weigh more than me. I'm 5'6.5". I'm gonna guess and say that's like 165 centimeters, something like that. Guess. When I was a young man, I used to weigh 155. When I was your age, stronger, you know. I used to be 5'7". Now I'm shrinking. When you get old, you get smaller. Yes, I used to be much stronger than now. Yes, I used to be 5'7", and then after my accident, since then I've been shrinking, getting smaller each year. My ex-wives, they they thought me too wild, right? They did not feel they could control me, and they all wanted to control me. Well, thank you. Congratulations. You've been here the whole hour too. Okay. Yes. I don't like people to control me. I don't try to control other people. And all right. To being out of control. Yeah, it's not my I don't like people telling me what to do. I don't want to take orders, but I don't want to give orders. Yeah, it says summer paradise. I like the sunshine, sun on my skin. It gives me strength, power. I bought it. 99 cents. Under $1. Yes, I used to do sunbathing a lot. I like the sunshine. It gives me power, gives me strength. I agree. Any kind of sunlight, it's always good. I used to go to the nude beach. Black's Beach in San Diego, California. No, it is not sunny. It's daylight, but it's not a bright sunny day. It's kind of cloudy today. I just have always believed in sunlight gives me energy and power and helps me heal. Yeah, as long as it doesn't rain, they'll be okay. Your weather, other than monsoon season, your weather is very nice in Indonesia. I've never been to Japan. I would like to go someday. I would like to go to Japan when the cherry blossoms come in the spring. Well, that's only in the winter time though, right? And you only have winter time like 3 months a year, right? Yeah. That's when I would like to go to Japan, is in the spring where you can see all the cherry blossoms. Starting in November. Yeah. How long is monsoon season? I like bread and potatoes. I like a little bit of sweet, but not too much sweet. Like if I make a cake, I don't put on frosting. I only like the cake, right? This week I am eating pork as my entree. Tonight I am going to make rice. I will have pork fried in butter over rice today. Yeah, low maintenance, easy. Yesterday I had fried pork and green beans. So today I will have pork and white rice. No, rice is cheap, very inexpensive. I don't know. It's just very cheap. It's probably going up now because our stupid president is putting tariffs on it, but no, there's no rice patties in America at all. None. We cannot grow rice. We cannot grow coffee. We cannot grow coconuts. We cannot grow pineapples except in Hawaii. Uh, what size bag? Small bag of rice like this, maybe $2. Yeah, I think you can grow just about anything in Hawaii. Their land is very fertile. Next Tuesday, when I go to the store, I will look at the price of rice per pound to give you a better idea. So next Tuesday, jump in the chat. We'll talk rice. I will check it in the grocery store Tuesday morning. Here, when I go to breakfast, like Tuesday morning, when I go to breakfast with my father, I get 2 eggs, potatoes, toast, and coffee for $5.25. Yes, Tuesday mornings, I always go to breakfast with my family. My father, let's see, two aunts, one uncle, a cousin. Yes, that's the best deal. That's why we go on Tuesdays. It's very cheap. That same breakfast on Wednesday costs $10. Yes, he's 87. He's a good man. He worked in the factories all his life. %20 tip. 20%. I tip more. I tip higher. I tip about 50%. But I used to work in Las Vegas and I worked for tips my whole life. So I tipped heavy. Having lived off of my tips most of my life, I am a high tipper personally. I am not good with money. I am not a smart man with money. I do not respect money at all. And I should not brag about that. That is not a good thing. Okay. I'm sure you are much wiser. I've noticed something about you. You pay attention to detail. Okay. And you research things. You're a smart man. I know. I don't pay attention to detail. I'm not good with detail. I respect those like you that are. Okay. I disagree. I don't think women are attracted to a dumb man. Woman looks at a man and she thinks about her father. Okay. Yeah, it does. But let me tell you this. If you know a woman that you were interested in, yes, they're right outside the window going off. A bunch of sparrows. We have a large bush outside, and maybe 20, 30 birds get in there. So if you are attracted to a woman and you want to pursue the woman, find out what cologne her father wore. Look at how her father dressed. Dress like her father. She will be attracted to you. Find out what cologne her father wore and what kind of clothing he wore, and do the same. This woman will be attracted to you, and she won't know why. Well, it's a generalization, right? Oh, I understand. Maybe he was very strict. Military men usually are strict. Next week, when Kevin is back in the chat, we can ask him, is he strict or is he lenient? Because Kevin is military. I think Kevin is not strict. I think Kevin is very, very mellow, easygoing. And I believe that because his wife is Hawaiian. And I believe the Hawaiian is not strict. They are island people. They are very easygoing. Oh, that's brutal. Sometimes discipline is too much. It's not necessary. Yeah, sometimes they need to lighten up and let kids be kids. I was never strict with my children. I was the opposite with my children. My oldest son, he was about 30, and he takes me to a bar to have a beer, and he tells me that I never told him the words no his entire life. I think your name is cool, Nunu. I do. You're the only one I know with that name. Unique is good. To be an individual, to be different from everyone else, that's a good thing, in my opinion. Oh, that's nice. I don't think you're an easy guy to handle. You're a very smart man. You research everything, you pay attention to detail. I don't think you're easy to handle. They may think that, but they need to focus on you and find out who you are. Dr. Pepper is gone. Gatorade incoming. Refreshing. You don't want a woman that wants to conquer you. That would have no value. You want a woman that wants to merge with you, to join you. When two become one, success follows. My opinion. You find a woman that wants to merge her best, your best, joined together, makes greatness. Oh, I don't think you're gay. All human beings can have a bad side. All human beings. Some people say, that's what I said, I don't think you're gay. Some people say two wolves inside each human being, a good wolf and a bad wolf. Which one do you feed? You feed the good emerges as the leader. You feed the bad emerges as the leader. Yes. One is good, one is bad. Feed the good. Nourish the good. Cherish the good. My opinion. Okay, that's all I can offer you, Nunu. I've met good people from all over the world. And from every country. That's been my life experience. I have met bad people, and I have no time for bad people. I schedule my time for good people. Australia is a very interesting continent. I have never been there, but they have some their animal life, very dangerous. Very dangerous. Saltwater crocodiles, not good. Great white sharks, not good. And that's just around the island. You get into the land, they have snakes that are very, very deadly, spiders that are very, very deadly. Exactly. Dangerous. I consider their land to be interesting because it's dangerous. A fantasy light novel about Australian hybrid animal. That's interesting. Hybrid from what? A red gray kangaroo and a jungle diamond python from Australia. Yeah, that's interesting. So basically, a python that can jump a great distance. Leopan. I would think that the breeding would go the other way, just offhand. I would think that you would need the larger male lion and the smaller female leopard. That's interesting. So, what is the animal's strength and what is the animal's weakness? I would think that your python traits would make it sneaky and camouflaged. That's interesting. the mane of a lion and the body of a leopard. Yeah, I would think that would be the strength, stealth, and camouflage. You could look at it and not see it, not recognize it as a threat. Well, this is, I think, the nature of the world is interspecies breeding. Interspecies breeding is how we developed mankind. I'm talking about back in the caveman days. You've got Neanderthals developing into hybrid humans that we have today. Interspecies breeding. That's quite interesting. A good topic. Right. Well, I think that dogs originally came from the wolf. When the coyote and the wolf mate cross species, yes. I have seen a wolf and I have seen a coyote, and almost double the size. The coyote is the smaller, the bigger version is the wolf. I believe that the wolf was originally domesticated. The wolf realized if it showed less aggression, towards man, that man would give it food, give it shelter. Now, there are many, many different types of cats throughout the planet. Interspecies breeding is common with cats. No, what's a Pizzly? Uh, the polar bear and the grizzly bear are both high tier predators. So to combine the species, I would think that you would get a bigger, more powerful bear. Yeah, I think all bears are scary, in my opinion. The grizzly bears in America are quite large, and the polar bears are quite large. So when they breed, I would think that they would breed an even larger animal. I saw one of the casinos years ago had a lion and tiger hybrid. They called it a liger. I saw this the other, in captivity. It was beautiful, but big. The one I saw probably weighed 250 pounds. Big cat. It looked like a lion, but it had the stripes of a tiger. Now, I've never seen the tigon, but I have seen the liger. Well, nowadays they're talking about you might be able to bring back extinct species. They just did that with the gray wolf. I think they should do it with the mastodon. I would like to see the mastodon or the woolly mammoth. That would be interesting to me. Well, because of their size. Yeah. Well, I don't think we should bring dinosaurs back. But a mastodon or a woolly mammoth, okay. But I don't think we should make anything bigger than that. Too big is too big. I mean, what are you going to feed a dinosaur nowadays? Maybe if it was an herbivore. Yeah. Excuse me. They should probably bring back maybe a flying dinosaur. Have you ever seen a condor? huge bird. When they open their wings, it's like 6 to 8 feet long. I think anytime you got a large animal that can fly, it has a chance to survive. I was in San Diego Zoo years ago and I saw a California condor. Big, big bird. Yeah, running out of time. Saturday, I have to do laundry, and I will probably fill the rest of the day with my household chores. Clean the bathroom, right? Clean the kitchen, scrub out the tub, you know. And then Sunday, I will watch football from morning till night. Lions play on Sunday afternoon, 1 p.m. here. I will probably watch the Lions game and maybe have a beer. Yeah, now no eating with family on the weekend. The Detroit Lions are my favorite football team. They are going to win the Super Bowl this year. They are very powerful. Right, American football. I don't follow European football at all. They call that soccer here. That's kids' game, little kids. Adults, we like football. I was born in Michigan. I grew up as a child watching Detroit play. So for all my life, I've been a fan of Detroit. Mark my words, Detroit will win the Super Bowl this year. Okay? Yes, I remember watching them maybe since age 6. Maybe age 7, 6 or 7 in there sometime. I started to watch them every week. The tough contender for them, probably the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, my father is very much a Lions fan. Generally, we talk on the phone during the game. Like at halftime, I call him up and we talk about the game. But that would be the NFC Championship game, Lions versus the Eagles. And in the Super Bowl, I think the Lions will play Indianapolis Colts or maybe Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, generally, Texas is good, a good proving ground. But so is Michigan, College, Michigan, Michigan State, also good. Okay, I got to do my commercial. The show is called Afternoon Chat. Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everyone is welcome for this free show. There's no midstream ads, no sponsors. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Everyone is welcome. You don't have to agree with me to be welcome here. Everyone is welcome. Come in, speak your mind, let your voice be heard. Your opinion here will be respected. Okay? This show, I have a policy. I call it live and let live. Allow your neighbor to be an individual. He does not have to be just like you. You do not have to be just like your neighbor. While we are all human beings, it's a beautiful thing that we are all individuals, that we are all unique. On this channel, we celebrate that. It's a good thing to be different from everyone else. I will. You have a pleasant weekend as well. I'll be back on Monday at 3. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your time. Afternoon chat. The people in the chat are the stars of the show. I'm just a host. The people in the chat are the stars. In order to chat, you have to go to YouTube and download the Discord app, which is also free. This show will never ask you for money. This show will always be free, as it should be. As the chat populates, we are going to be able to take polls, find out opinions, come to consensus agreements, and learn on a daily basis. I appreciate your time, the viewing hours, the likes, and the subscribes. They all help the channel. We're moving forward here. We're progressing. We're getting better every day. And everyone is welcome to join us. The rules are real simple in here. Follow the community guidelines that have been established by YouTube, and then everything is golden. I like to tell people to live and let live. Be nice to everyone. Be kind to everyone. If we're always putting out kindness, that kindness will come back to us tenfold. And that's what we all need. Be patient with one another. Be understanding with one another. Be compassionate. That's what we all need. So let's do it together. The hate that we have in our society today is not necessary. Love is necessary, in my opinion. Feel free to disagree. Jump in the chat and let me know what you're thinking. What's on your mind? Your opinion will always be respected. Special shout out to my friend Nunu today. Come join us on Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And hey, bring a friend. Thank you for your time and your considerations today. Have a great day. I'll see you on Monday.